So BP50 was returned, and while I concluded that it is still usable, especially after the nerfs to the VMP and USS9, those nerfs they did not remove the weapons from the meta, but they weakened them. And when a gun is weakened, other guns they become just a bit better compared to how they were before. But even during the prime days of BP50, I was saying that PDW is a good choice as well, and especially now, because BP50 was nerfed a few times, and PDW wasn't. And so in this video I'll just compare them again. Now what makes PDW good is that it is essentially a BP50 variant that does not kill enemies as quickly and has 10 less bullets, but it has way better mobility and ADS time. And also PDW has a very good bullet spread accuracy, like when you're shooting through head glitches, most of your bullets will just go right into the enemy. And that is obviously a very good advantage, as well as mobility, because in the current meta the two main guns are VMP and USS9 and the SMGs, so current meta does rely on mobility, like if you want to perform well. And so, especially after we mentioned nerfs to the BP50, I would say that PDW is just a better choice. However, even if slower, BP50 it still has a pretty good time to kill and fire rate, although many times I would just get destroyed by the VMPs and USS9s when using it, because again the mobility is not the best, and I think that if you want to use it you should be a bit more passive, like maybe head glitch, hold some angles, kind of use it like a faster MG42 variant, so compared to MG42 BP50 would be a better choice in the current meta setting because the better mobility is an advantage. But otherwise I would just say choose PDW. And assault rifles, well, I also really like Peacekeeper. I have a video being prepared for later. And XM4 Odin for like slower playstyle. But Peacekeeper, I think it would be like a in between the PDW and BP50 in a sense that it has better mobility. And better mobility compared to BP50 and better range compared to PDW. But it is still a bit slower compared to the PDW, so it is like situational, but in big maps I would just go with the Peacekeeper, and in like smaller maps, of course, PDW. And in the next match I will not yap, I also did the weapon switch mid-game, and I just want you to observe the differences in performance.